Let's go. And we are live with this week's analysis. And first up, I think we got to talk about Dogecoin. If you look at this chart right now, this is insane for Dogecoin. Massive breakout, and it did run up about 155% in this past week, peaking at about 15 cents, and now it's sitting at about 12 cents. If we zoom out a little here, you can see the levels for Dogecoin. Right now, the price is right on a resistance level. You can see right here, we have this range, which is aligning right here, which is at about 12 cents. And then the high range is up here towards 15 cents to push past 20 cents. So Dogecoin had a massive breakout. And why did this happen? Well, Elon Musk. Elon Musk finally closed a deal to buy Twitter, and Dogecoin, obviously Elon's favorite cryptocurrency. Everybody's expecting it to be utilized now in Twitter in some way for payments in the future. So now Dogecoin is running up based on that alone. And if Elon does continue to build what he calls the everything app, and it is going in a more decentralized free speech way, then we can see Dogecoin as the currency for that app. And that is why we are seeing this pump begin. And this could just be the beginning of it all. As you can see, Dogecoin peaked back here because of Elon actually in 2021, and then at about 70 cents. And it's been down ever since then. The drawdown is about 82%. Now Dogecoin is having its first major run up. This could be the beginning of an uptrend because it did cross that 200-day moving average, but we'll see how that goes. I got more for you coming up on this week's analysis. Welcome everybody here on Currency.com's channel. It is me, your host, John Doe. Make sure you are showing your support to the channel by hitting that thumbs up button, and also have a look here at the channel. You can see 28K subscribers. We're slacking, trying to get the 30K subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, you're watching right now, make sure you do hit that subscribe button right there, just below on the video. And of course, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Like this video, continue showing some love. Now, Dogecoin, like I was just talking about, it has a major run up right now. Even if we look at the weekly, this is the first spike we've ever had for Dogecoin since April of 2021. The current trader sentiment, there's 79% buyers with 21% sellers. Now, in the short term, in terms of thinking to buy Dogecoin right now, is it a good idea? Well, this was the better idea down here towards that 5 cent range where it sat for months. So if you're looking to buy Dogecoin now, you literally had about 6 months to buy it. And if you don't want to miss out on this massive run that could potentially just be starting up for Dogecoin, then what you can do is wait for a major pullback, which would be in this next support down here towards this 10-cent range. That's where the buy to dip range for Dogecoin would be. And then for continuation on this trend to try to recover some of the losses from the year. Now, if we do get a major rejection here for Dogecoin, things won't look good because it will break back down to 5 cents. And if things are bad on a major scale, global scale, Dogecoin could even head down below 5 cents. And what can affect Dogecoin getting down to that level? Well, we have to talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin itself is the leader of all cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin has all the liquidity, and it kind of provides the next market direction. And as you can see for Bitcoin right now, it is still dragging behind Dogecoin. It's still moving sideways in a range. We did have a breakout happen this past week where Bitcoin did push up towards the 21,000 resistance level that we talked about in last week's video. And as you can see, we do have a minor rejection there. And now we need to see how support holds on the retest of $20,000. If that holds for Bitcoin, then we can expect to see Bitcoin start pushing up towards the end of the year to the next level up here towards 23,000. And then we have this 24,000 to 25,000, which would be the crossover of this 200-day moving average for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can get above that level and flip that into support, then that could indicate that we got the bottom for Bitcoin down here at about 19,000. And now Bitcoin is starting to test those major resistance levels on the upside. And let's say we do get some sort of recovery of that 200-day moving average. What can we see Bitcoin's next price movements look like on the major level? Well, as you can see right here, this will be a major resistance at about $30,000. So Bitcoin could start running up towards $30,000. and that could be the first major rejection that we get with some sideways price action for a few weeks before a continuation of the trend and Bitcoin starts pushing up towards 50, maybe even $60,000. Now, if that does reject for Bitcoin, what can we expect to see? Well, right now, Bitcoin did reject this, had a minor rejection on that $21,000 level. So if Bitcoin continues to head down and it loses 20,000 again, then we're gonna see most likely that 18,000 level tested. If that breaks, then the continuation of this downtrend happens for Bitcoin, and we'll see Bitcoin down towards $10,000, $12,000 if the downtrend continues. Right now, I'm not really fully bully convinced on Bitcoin or crypto because on the macro level, the S&P 500 stocks are down pretty bad. And that is ultimately the direction of the market. Unless Bitcoin becomes uncorrelated to stocks again and it starts its own run up, then I would start paying attention to the bullish side. But right now, I'm still looking for rejection at resistance levels 21,000, 24,000, and then the next one's closer to 30,000 would be that last level. So right now, we're still closer to the bottom of the range. The 200 period moving hours hasn't been tested since March now. So we can't see that happen with Bitcoin running up to 24,000 and then that being the rejection. But it's best to just follow price action by the day and don't form an opinion just based on your bias, but what price is doing. Right now, price is pushing up towards resistance levels. So we need a major rejection and a broken of support for it to say we are continuing the downtrend. But if we are continuing the downtrend, buyers right now are still in control. 72% buyers, 28% sellers on Currency.com. And looking here at the top 10 cryptos, Bitcoin number one, of course, Ethereum. Let's quickly have a look at that here in a minute. Up 17, 18% this past 7 days. We got Tether, BNB, USD Coin, XRP, Binance USD, and then Dogecoin back in the top 10. And SHIB is starting to make its move up with 21% in this past week. Now let's move on to Ethereum quickly. So Ethereum as well, buyers in control. And if we look at Ethereum's chart, Ethereum as well is moving with Dogecoin. It's already broken out and it's testing the 200-day moving average. If you look at Ethereum's RSI, it is in the overbought range and price is at resistance. So we can start seeing things slow down a bit right here. But if that continues and the RSI stays in the overbought and price pushes past resistance, then that means Ethereum might make this next run up towards this resistance up here at about $2,000. Now, let me quickly go back to Bitcoin. So as I showed you, Ethereum, it's already broken out of that price range that it was in for a long time. So we got that breakout. Also from Dogecoin. Dogecoin also got its range breakout. Now in last week's video, I talked about how Bitcoin was trading in a tight range. So did Bitcoin finally actually break out of that price range? As you can see here, no, it did not. It did push up on the lower end towards 21,000, but to officially break out of this price range, we would need to see Bitcoin test at least 24,000, which would be back towards those August high levels. And this September high level, you could see that as a midway resistance level here. So right now, Bitcoin has not really broken out in the same sense. If it did, then we would see a run towards those levels, which would bring it up, let's say another 10% from now. Then we can say Bitcoin is following Dogecoin and Ethereum. And if we see Bitcoin test that 200-day moving average, which would be right here towards the August highs, that's about a 20% run for Bitcoin. So keep aware from this video, Bitcoin 20% run could be right around the corner. If not, we'll see Bitcoin drop back down towards support, which would be around another 8% to 10% drop. Which side are you on? Right now, I'm going to stay with the bears, but I'm open to price testing this resistance and then looking for a short in there. RSI is still showing room that Bitcoin can do that, and I'm keeping my options open right now. Make sure you're tuned into the next video, next analysis, where we're going to talk about the next move that happened. If you did enjoy this one, make sure you do hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and I'll see you next week. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.